Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about how to increase your lash speed as a beginner lash artist. I haven't done a full out sit down video in a little while, but I thought I want to get back into these a little bit more. Excuse the noise outside, my son is shoveling snow on the deck. Don't know why, but it's all good. My name is Bia and this is my YouTube channel. Alright you guys, so you might be a beginner and that's why you are clicking on this video, or you are a seasoned lash artist and you have not been able to pick up on speed. Here are going to be a few things that you can do to pick up your lash speed today. The number one thing that you can do to reduce your lash time is get all client consent forms prior to the appointment. When you have a booking tool, you guys can put in a form where there is a consent form, a waiver form. Even now with the COVID forms, you can put that all in there and the client can get it done and out of the way with before they even come to your house. Time is money. You want them to do all that stuff before they come to you. You don't want them to be asking any kind of questions. They can just DM you or email you about questions or call you if they have a problem with the form. But this way you get the consent out of the way, and the new form does require them to fill in like if they're sick and stuff like that. So you can just add that all into your online booking tool, or if you don't have an online booking tool, you can just email them these forms and they can just send it back, and them sending it back to you can be like their consent, kind of like their signature. Or you can probably also create an online document where they can literally sign with their initials and stuff. So there are different ways that you can do it, but a booking tool is what I use. Start your appointment with a consultation. Ask them what they're doing. That takes the guesswork out of it for you. Ask them what they like. Ask them what length they want. Don't get started with their tape and everything and then have to get up and realize that you didn't ask them, that you didn't look at the eye shape and all those things. So do a client consultation. They might show you a picture of what they like. It's the biggest compliment actually if they show you one of your lash sets that you've done, if you shared it on your Instagram. I always feel super flattered when they do that, but definitely do a consultation. Like, fullness is different for everyone. Like, if you are somebody who likes the really like thick lash line where it's all black, they might not like that, and that might already be like way too much for them, but for you it's just normal. So you want to make sure that you're asking every single person what they like, if they can show you an example, what eye shape, what actual shape of lashes they want. So if they want a cat eye, a doll eye, it takes the guesswork out of it for you. It will make you look more professional. It will save you time, and it will just overall be a good impression, because lots of people actually, once they lay down, they tell me they've never been asked these questions before. Make sure you have a good lash setup. Have a nice little tray next to you where all your lashes are set up. You can get the little like lash tiles where you can already have a setup of like 3 or 4 different lengths of lashes ready to go. Usually when you get into lashing and you start sharing your lash sets online, they will very frequently be very similar. You will likely only use lengths 10 to 14 because not that many people want that long of a lash look. You will probably always only do classic, hybrid, volume, maybe mega volume, but those are the same basically. So you really only have to carry a few different lash widths and lengths on an everyday basis. So that can save you time if you have it all set up next to you. If you have a tray, a roller cart, I see those a lot, that you can get them from IKEA, I think, for under $50. Set it up nicely so everything is just ready to go and handy, and that'll save you lots of time from running around the house or running around your salon to try and like get your tools and everything gathered together. So you want to make sure that everything is prepped and ready next to you. One of the most important ways I was able to speed up my lashing technique is to start taping lashes. It is an actual technique. You can tape lashes away that you are not dealing with the ones that you've already lashed, and it will completely isolate literally like 5 or 6 of them. At first when I started taping, I used to tape the whole lash line, and that doesn't always work for every eye shape because like they don't always separate. So what I do is I brush the lash to make sure they're all separated and not like stuck in the fans or anything, and then I will take a tape. Make sure it's not sticky. You can do that on your hand or on the lash bed, depending on what your preference is, or just make sure you're using proper tape that is definitely not as sticky as others. And then you want to maybe take a small section. So you can basically section the eye in thirds and just tape that small section, and you will be done so much faster. Let me tell you, isolation is so much faster. the fans aren't all in the way and everything, and that literally is probably shaved off like a good 15-20 minutes off of every eye set for me. Depending on the amount of lashes that people have, I can probably do a good set within an hour and a half to under 2 hours. An hour and a half and an hour 45 is probably my most common time frame for a full hybrid set. When they are coming for a volume set, it does take me longer because every fan is individually made on the spot, custom to your eyes, and that can take me just under 2 hours depending on how many lashes you have, and it can go well over 2 hours, 2:15, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Don't rush yourself. It's a luxury service. They're paying so much money for it that it's okay if it takes long. Honestly, I would probably be mad if I went to a lash artist that was done in an hour and I just paid her $200. So don't be afraid to take a little bit longer. You don't have to make that much money an hour. Like, just think about it. Who makes $100 an hour? Like, the lash business is insane. There's so much money to be made. If you take an extra 15 and make sure that you are lashing every single lash, it's totally fine. The tips that I'm giving you guys in this video are definitely tips that have nothing to do with lashing. They are just like your prep, and like they just go a long way. And then use your taping techniques and it will just overall make your lash appointment like 15-20 minutes faster. The last tip that I have for you guys is to get a fast drying glue. If you guys are already a seasoned lash artist, then your isolation will be a lot faster, and that could really be the reason why you are spending so much more time on your lash set. A fast drying glue will literally dry faster. If you get a 1 to 2 second glue, you will isolate, grab your lash, and apply, and you probably can just like let go of your lash by that time right away. This is where the taping technique comes in. If you use the taping technique and your lashes are so isolated that there's so much space in between, you barely even have to hold your tweezers to isolate them, and your lashes will not get stuck as much with a fast drying glue to those that are separated already. That is one of the best things that I've done, is to get a glue that dries fast, and then that way I also don't have to fix as many lashes. I don't have to remove lashes because they are getting stuck together, because we all know once they get stuck together, sometimes they really just don't peel off one at a time, and they both come off. So then you are reapplying and you have to like clean your tweezers because they got glue on them and everything. So getting a fast drying glue is awesome. I have a lot of lash products linked for you guys in my Amazon storefront, so you can always go and check that out there. And I recently started my own website, which is actually going to be launching very, very soon. I worked on that in my previous video, as you guys can see. So that is going online very, very soon. I would love for you guys to go and put your email address in so that you can be notified to when I will be launching it and when the first products are going to be mailed out. So go ahead and do that on lashesbybia.com. That is it for this quick little video on how to increase your lash speed. This has nothing to do with how good you are at fanning lashes or anything like that. Those are tips that you could do right from the start when you are still a beginner. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell notification button to be notified whenever I upload. If you guys have a business, please comment that down below. If it doesn't have anything to do with lashes, that's totally fine. I just want to support everyone. You guys can support each other by listing your website and Instagram accounts down below, and that way everybody else in the comments can check each other out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!